baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. Starting on the mound in this one, Zack Wheeler.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Okay, all set to go. Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. And a foul ball. Swings through that one for strike 2. 0-2. In the dirt.
That's a ball.
And the count 1-2. And that's too high.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Seager stands in now. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fought off foul. Semien gets his lead at first with nobody out. To first, and they've got him picked off. Now they've got him in a rundown. Back to first, and he's safe. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And a curve is down and in.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Wheeler with a throw over. Semien back in. Only one more disengagement left after that move. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That's a ball. full count.
Runner goes again. Back to right. Castellanos settles underneath it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Josh Smith now at the plate.
Left fielder, number 8, Josh Smith.
First pitch, just misses.
You have to be creative pitching against
1-0.
bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one missed. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And ball four to a board.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
First and second, one out. And the batter now, Jock Peterson. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swings and misses, struck him out. So next to hit for Texas, Adolis Garcia. And a foul ball.
There are lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
0-2.
And now 1-2. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And El Bumby is kept in check with the Trey Turner at the plate. And that's in for a strike. DeGrom, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he deals.
That's a ball. That's
Great
down.
job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And the slider just misses.
Counts full.
On the ground. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here comes Bryce Harper. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. 1 out, base is empty. And now it's even up. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
when you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup. And I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Taveras should have this one. And it's caught for the out. 2 down, base is empty. And here comes Alec Bohm. That missed inside, and it's 1-0. Late on that fastball.
It's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Count.
And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And we're back. And now it's Jake Burger to hit.
He's definitely a talented player. He can hit the ball a mile. And they're just hoping for him to have some more consistency so he can establish that next level here in the big leagues.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Burger handling the duties at first, 28 years old. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. Strike 2.
0-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's Josh Young. And that's down and away. On the ground to third. Fair ball.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Now at the plate, Jonah Heim.
1 ball,
and
no
a curve
strikes.
misses outside, and that is ball 1.
Ball.
Man at first, 1 away.
2-0.
That's a strike, and it's 2-1. And there's a ball.
3-1.
Runner takes off. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw into third. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Back-to-back singles. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away.
Swing and a ground ball. And that one finds its way through. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Comes through with the RBI. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Now it's Marcus Semien.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
That's towards center. Marsh makes the grab. Runner tags for home. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Here's Siegs to the plate now. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. He swings and fouls one off. Taveras, the runner at first with 2 gone. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. him out. Bottom of the second. This is Bryson Stott. We're talking about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And that's outside. 1-0.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
1 and 2's the count.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that one hit to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. First round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
No balls.
And the count is 0-2. And that just misses.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And he held up. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 down. 2 out. Space is empty. And now it is JT Realmuto. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1. 1-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
2 out. Space is empty. Lifted in the air, right center field. Taveras going after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That is the inning. Back here in Atlanta. Now here is Josh Smith. Wheeler back to work. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, these Rangers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And downstairs.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
We got a full count.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Puts it away for the out. And now Jack Peterson. He struck out swinging in his first at bat.
Josh Peterson.
There's a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Peterson just got a piece of it. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Brings it in. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Next up for Texas, Adolis Garcia. Struck out swinging his first time. was cut on and missed. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the inning. Now batting Max Kepler.
Max Kepler.
The wind of the pitch.
Always fun watching DeGrom go to work on the mound. He's so good, and as a 2-time Cy Young Award winner, he's got the honors to back it up. Won those awards in 2018 and 2019, becoming the first National League pitcher to go back-to-back since Clayton Kershaw.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. And there's one down. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
The center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Hauls it in, 2 away. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Just off the inside edge. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th. Here's a big power threat. Jake Burger. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No balls, 1 strike.
Ground ball right side. Sends it to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Josh Young getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Bases empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And that's in for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jonah Heim, 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1.
Just missed. Started after it, appeal to third, and he held back according to Rusty Valentine. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Bottom 4, here's Turner now.
Phillies, not shortstop.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
That's outside. Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 1-2 here. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So Harper stands in.
Number 3.
Trying to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Harper.
Bouncer to Young. Tosses across the first. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next.
And now it's Alec Bohm.
The third
He's doing
baseman,
a nice job
Alec
of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And that clips the inside corner.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Here's a high chopper. Fires to first on the run. Got him. Nice play. And we're back. Here's Leody Taveras. And a ground ball to first. The tag, and he's out. So the lineup flips over. Here is Marcus Semien. And there's a foul ball. Pitch misses,
1-1.
and it's 1-1. Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Harper puts it away for the out, and there's 2 away. So now it's Corey Seager, 0 for 2 in this one.
Seager.
Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. That one
ball,
misses.
1 strike.
Ball 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He got
1-2
away with
the
one
count.
there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next offering is outside.
2-2.
That one off the mark. 3-2 now.
Good purpose pitch
Full
right
count.
there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Two outs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 3-2 now. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on. Back here in Atlanta, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now, Bryson Stott. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
You know, these Phils just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Young tosses to first, and a quick out number 1. Here comes
Kyle
Schwartz to the plate. Struck out swinging
Schwarber.
his first time. And there's a strike.
Zero balls, 1 strike.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Ball.
The Phils yet to pick up a hit here.
That's a ball. Full count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one off the inside edge. He walked him. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1. Swings through that.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
And he chases that one.
Now
5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Max Kepler at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And that drops in for a strike. Kepler, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Way out front for strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at-bat over with as quickly as possible.
Off the mark there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Outside with a breaking ball. Schwarber off of first with 2 away. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back at Truist Park, top 6. Here. Here's the left fielder, Josh Smith.
Number 35, Carlos Hernandez.
First pitch misses.
Well, these Rangers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Hit in the air, left field, Kepler. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 away. Here is Jock Peterson. Ball 1 there.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Base is empty, 1 away. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
Ball.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back on this one. And that one is off the top of the wall. And Jock is going to have himself a double. 1 out, runner at second. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Man at second. Now a screamer into the outfield. Bounces over the wall in foul ground, and it's an automatic double. A run comes in on the play. Jake Burger will hit next. Liner caught at second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Young, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
0-1.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Kepler. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. DeGrom back to work. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. On the ground to third. Young tosses to first, And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Fastball is outside.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And another ball.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've...
And it gets through for a hit. Their first of the ball game.
No more having to worry about keeping the no-hitter alive now. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Turner in the box again. Takes a strike. And he swings through that one.
0-2.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That pitch got way in on him, and he couldn't do much with it, but good hustle to get up the line and turn that into an infield single.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. That one to first, and it's through for a hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. First pitch, and he just misses. Well,
all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Inside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Drops into the glove. Runners tagging from second and third. To the plate. Safe. And it's now a 2-run game. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. Has grounded out a couple of times. And fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Comebacker to the mound. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Top of inning number 7. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Jonah Heim. That's a strike. 0-1. And ball 1. Hit in the air, center field. Marsh running hard. 1 up, 1 down. And now the center fielder, Leody Taveras.
Leody Taveras.
Started to swing, held up.
1-0.
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. Swing and a miss.
It's 0-1.
And
No,
misses
that's
inside. Next offering is downstairs. Now one missed. Taveras leads off second with one gone in the inning. That one finds the zone. And now 3-2.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. Out of here. Marcus Semien sends one out the opposite way. And they boost their lead. It's 5-1. One down. And here's Corey Seager to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And first offering is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. Still only one out here in the inning. And that one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
He was
Up next
all
for the Rangers,
over that one. Doubled into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Smith at the plate and takes high there. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He'll score. The relay.
Picks himself up an RBI. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball into today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's gonna find some holes.
And Jack Peterson stands in. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the top half of inning number 7. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now, and he's out easily. And now he's out, trying to get back. The huge turn backfires, and that ends the inning. And we're back. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Smith makes the play, and there's one down.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
Real Muto at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
He's begging, give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
Base hit.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defender.
Ripped back to the mound, and that got him. Still able to get it there in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. Line drive, and there's a hit. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 6-2. So 2 down, and now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. Finds its way through, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Wastes no time there. He wasn't able to elevate.
For the Phillies,
Chris Martin taking over on the mound.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Nope,
Turner stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And that misses. Ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's to third on to Simeon. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here in Atlanta. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Number 66, Jose Ruiz.
That's in for a strike. Ruiz goes 6'1", 245 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela.
Ball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Jake Burger digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. First offering misses badly for ball 1. That's ripped. Base hit. So a man at first. Up next for the Rangers, Josh Young. 1 for 3. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Burger leads off first with 1 away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Not in time. He's safe. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jonah Heim. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
And there's the strike.
0-2.
Foul ball still 0-2. Man on second, 2 down. Just missed.
That's a ball.
That's down and in. Gets a piece and stays alive. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball. Count is full.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Stays alive.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
That one the other way. Makes the catch, inning over. Back at Truist Park, here's Harper now.
The first baseman, Bryce Harper.
Robert Garcia takes over on the mound.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
1-0.
The 1-0. To the right side. Steps on first for the out. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. That one inside. Look out. And it's even up. The Rangers leading by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Up the middle, Simeon. The throw to first, and a couple of quick outs. And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Bryson Stott. First offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
That's outside.
No, that missed. That's
and
a ball.
It's 2-1. Tap foul to plate. 2 outs. That one
Full
just
count.
misses. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And they'll do it again. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the ninth, digging in, Leody Taveras. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Safe at third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the day.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Marcus.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Marcus Semien stepping in for the Rangers. That one fouled off. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Handles, throws to first. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score. Here comes Corey Seager. 1 for 4 with a double. That missed by a lot. And it's 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball. Pretty well struck. Right field. Out of here. He circles the bases, and they add a run. It's 8-2. Bases empty, 1 away. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers.
That's a ball.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to the lead. It's 9-2. Here's Jock Peterson. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0 balls, 1
Base is
strike.
empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. Line drive. Stop. Throws to first. And Peterson retired. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. And that's a strike.
0-1. That's a ball. 1-1.
Swing and a miss and a slider. Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
In plenty of time to first, and Garcia is out. And that is that. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
Tosses to first. Schwarber out of the play. Real Muto in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher. So your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 2 out. Last chance for the Phillies. Next to hit, Max Kepler. And the pitch a little bit low. Ball 1.
1-0.
That one is hammered right field. Garcia ranging back on it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers take this one in a blowout.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.